Welcome to the second GamePad of the year. We run an event called GamePad, which is a community event and platform promoting the diversity and inclusion in video games. Also providing industry insight for young people and aspiring game professionals. So what is GamePad Online? So today's event is a live stream video game event bringing communities together to celebrate the culture we all love from the comfort of your home. Today's event, we're going to be bringing you the Friendly Fire competition with our teams Queer Women in Esports, Wakanda Streams, and Melanin Gamers are returning champions. Kendrix, hello, welcome.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. It's our pleasure. So first up, just want to get a little bit of information about what your group does, who are you, and what projects you have going on.
I would love to. So I'm from Queer Women of Esports, Queer Esports on every social platform. We are a registered 501c3 in the United States, which means we're a registered nonprofit. And what we do is we focus on uplifting, educating, and inspiring marginalized genders and races into getting into esports, into figuring out their next step in esports, and basically anything esports related. What we do is we create streams every Friday and Wednesday. Fridays, we normally get together industry leaders and we talk about different topics, whether it's like marketing or players or learning to create a team or how to run socials. We basically want to empower our viewers and our audience to be able to make good choices and to figure out how to get into esports if that's what they're looking to do. We have some really cool projects coming up. Our second season of the mentorship program is coming out in June. Applications will be starting in April and May. And it is the only queer-focused and marginalized gender-focused mentorship program in esports right now. So we're really proud of being able to create those opportunities for everyone who's otherwise been left out of the conversation. I'm really excited to play Overcooked. I've been practicing all morning. I don't think you guys understand. I'm not here to play. I'm here to win. I have zero expectations for Rocket League, and I'm really hoping that my Brawlhalla experience comes into play. So I'm expecting middle of the standings. I'd like to aim for first, but I'm going to be realistic. It's probably going to be a nice second place.
Sorry, Melanin Gamers MG is a gaming community that promotes inclusion and diversity in the video games industry, with a special focus on content creators. Right throughout the year, we're having self-care Sundays every other Sunday, so different sessions centered around different themes, all in the helps of self-care. And every other Thursday, we have different sessions for like getting into coding, getting into web design, so that sort of thing around the year. Right now, we're doing Apex April, so different events for April. For Apex.
Right, you're loving that then. I'm now joined with a lovely cosplayer, Kueen Kerosene. Hello and welcome.
Hi. But I got real caught up in seeing all these costumes and how big people made them, how they made all these weapons. And I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna come back here, I have to dress up. And then the next year, that just started, I had to dress up every time I went to a con. It adds to the experience so much. It was just so much more fun. So now it's just become a whole big hobby of mine.
And what kind of characters do you cosplay?
So I have a big range, I realize. Especially for me I'm a 90s baby. So I grew up with all these shows that I love to, I just want to show appreciation to. So a lot of my cosplays have been these older cartoons, but I'll do comics, especially DC. I love DC. And also current. A lot of the new ones I'm doing are more current shows, like Attack on Titan, things like that. But I feel like throwbacks are my thing.
And how did I got to ask your name? Very interesting. How did you come up with it? Is there a meaning behind it? What's the story there?
So it was a process because I was just well, I want a name for it to really stick with all this stuff that represents me in a way, but I enjoy it personally. It's I wanted it to rhyme, and then I wanted Queen in the name, and I'm just like, what rhymes with Queen? And then I was like, maybe I have to. It took me a while to go through all these things. I saw Kerosene, and I'm like, it doesn't look right spelling Queen like with a Q and Kerosene. So I put the K. And
okay, so imagine time, money, patience, and no objects. What would be your ultimate dream cosplay?
as of now, 3 came to mind.
Give us all 3. Go for it.
So, first one is Cassiopeia from League of Legends. I would love to make the tail, like, make the snake-like movements, like, all the robotics of it. I'd want to make it as realistic as possible. So I'd love to be Cassiopeia. And then Dr. Octavius from Spider-Man, but using the tentacles. So going all out with that one, having the backpack, moving arms. And then the last one would be Madara Uchiha, but with the Susanoo coming out from behind him. So big costume kind of thing.
So our first match was against Wakanda streamers versus Melanin gamers. And Wakanda streamers won 2 rounds, while Melanin gamers did not win. So if we start with Melanin gamers, how was the match against Wakanda streamers for you?
It was really difficult, to be honest. I didn't like it. Was almost the keys were too smooth because I'm used to playing Overcooked on console, and so I was playing this one on PC, and it was just like I was sliding around the place like I was on ice skates or something. So it was really hard, and Starfox definitely carried me on that one.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not like, it's always a bit different when you change up, and even like the slightest difference in a game can really knock you off, right? If you're not used to it. So Talix from Wakanda, how was it for you?
Well, it was really surprising because you see, it's not every day that we can beat the champion. So winning from Melanin Gamers was a really surprise. My kids were crying here. I called my family. Can you believe this? Melanin Gamers.
We didn't get to play, so I'd like to say it was a rousing battle, but unfortunately we didn't get to see who was the better Overcooked chef. So next time.
But you see, she defeated us even without playing, which was a really curious thing, because the name that I had to accept in the game was Hex COVID-19, and I had to try to accept COVID like 10 times, so I already feel devastated.
Maybe it was all part of the plan.
Mind games.
Maybe there's some foul play going on here. And then the third match was between Melanin Gamers and Queer Women in Esports. With Melanin Gamers taking 2 rounds and Queer Women in Esports taking 1. So Kendricks, I'll go back to you again. How was the game that you actually got to play? How was that?
It was a lot of fun. I have to admit that I don't know half the map, so it was fun just jumping into something and trying it. Although I think we both can agree that we don't like the moving ladders. It just, like, I fell off a couple times. I then glitched out at the top of the stairs for like what felt like a minute, and I know that Melanin, they had some issues as well. But it was fun. We both also thought that the oven was a dough press, so like it was just a fun experience to try it out.
Hold on a second, you thought the oven was a dough press?
So it doesn't look like an oven, and so I kept trying to shove the dough into it and it wasn't working, and then eventually I was like, okay, I'll try something else. So I tried chopping it and then it worked, and then I was like, oh, they think that's what an oven looks like. So then I tried putting it in and it worked. So, yeah.
Interesting. And Annabelle, did you have the same issue with thinking that the oven was a dough press?
I didn't know it was an oven at all. I was like, it looked like a container, to be honest. And I was like, what is this thing? And so a lot of pizzas went undone for that section. I was like, I couldn't figure out where the oven was.
Yes, what Nigel said. We're going to get started with Brawlhalla, and me and Nigel are going to not commentate.
Yeah, this is the non-commentary commentary.
Do we know who's doing which colour?
So we have... you know what, that's a good question.
Okay, maybe we'll just start with which teams are playing, and then we can work on...
Queer Women in Esports versus Wakanda streamers. And we'll find out which teams are which colours.
This is why we don't commentate this bit.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. You're going to find out why we have young people who know more about the games than we do.
Someone just lost stock. I don't know who. Someone else just lost stock. There we go. We're kind of doing it. It was a lot of fun.
Wakanda streamers are taking the advantage again.
There we go. They have a lot of experience with this.
Yeah, I think after the last, because it was quite close when they were with us the last time, so I feel like they're here with a mission.
With a vengeance.
Yeah. But what we're going to do is have each of the 3 teams are going to play each other across each of the games. So we're going to see the Wakanda streamers and Melanin gamers coming up soon, because I know Melanin gamers are super competitive at this game as well.
Yeah, that will be a very intense match, I believe. The kind of streamers are really pulling in the advantage here.
We're not messing around.
With queer women in esports. With only 2 stock left, while Wakanda streamers have 4, so they're definitely taking the lead.
Yeah, I can predict that. I think from this point, that's a safe prediction.
I mean, I've seen people come back from maybe not this much, but I feel like it's still possible. But whether they will is a different.
Yeah, what's your money saying?
My money is on Wakanda streamers. Just re-establishing their lead that they've had.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Tazziii, that sometimes when you play the game and you've had a chance to warm up, like queer women in esports have, you build up a momentum, and then that kind of carries you forward. Whereas Melanin gamers are coming cold. Obviously, what's happening on screen right now is like disproving my point, but I'm gonna go with it.
I mean, they're playing better than I ever could, so.
Yeah. I think that's the important thing to remember with commentary. Usually the people commentating are the ones that would not do well playing. So that's why we're here.
And we're not even good at the commentating bit. So I'm not sure how these items work in this game.
I guess you can still get the random drops.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen people pick them up, but I'm not sure what they've then done with them. Oh, okay. I saw the spiky ball got thrown at someone. I'm not
more like blunt force objects.
Yeah, I can't figure out what the glowing sword does. Oh, we've got queer women in queer women in esports have lost another stock. But Melanin gamers are actually down to 5 stock in total between them. Okay.
So they've drawn blood.
Yeah. Oh, a bomb was thrown. That was very clever, I think.
I like the way people are using the items.
Yeah. I mean, I say I think because I'm just not sure. I think everyone's like really thinking about what characters they're going to choose. I feel like no one wants to be the first one to pick. I don't know if there's like advantages and disadvantages against different characters. I imagine there is.
Yeah, or it might just be a psychological thing of not wanting to make the first move. We're just waiting to see what your opponent does and then countering that. I know queer women in esports earlier were talking about some high-level strategies they were using to intimidate some of the other teams, so could be some of that going on.
Interesting. It's not just about your in-game skills.
Oh, definitely. There's many times in a football match where teams claim to have beaten the other team before you even step on the pitch.
We need like a little ding every time you mention ding. How many are we up to? I feel like we're up to about 5. I've not actually been counting, but
yeah, I'm keeping a good pace of sporting analogies.
This one is at like two swords that throw out some kind of force. It looks like a cool attack.
We're trying to work out these weapons and attacks.
Oh, okay. So we're even.
Yeah, I think
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I was going to say.
I spoke a little bit
as
too
you
soon.
spoke. You know what that is? That is the commentator's curse.
That is. Oh my god, that's the thing, isn't it?
To your sporting analogies.
Okay, so this platform seems to have like a few more. It's definitely more populated. We've got the 2 extra platforms in the tree, and this one on the right.
Yeah, it's a scenic level as well.
Yeah. So I wonder if that plays to anyone's strengths.
But they'll get distracted looking at the pretty artwork.
Yeah, I mean, I know I would, but these are like seasoned players. I feel like they're not so easily distracted. So
Yeah, they're beyond that.
Streamers have just lost a stock, but at least sort of bring down Melanin Gamers a notch.
See if they can bring it to 1v1. I feel that would be like a moral victory.
Yes, definitely. That would be very impressive.
That was a pretty good move there.
That was. Can the remaining player from Wakanda Streamers remove any more stock? I would be very impressed with this.
That's it. Okay,
Well
so that ended
done.
quicker than I thought, but
Yeah.
I feel that was a good match overall.
We had Wakanda Streamers take the win with winning 2 rounds. So we're going to go to Kendrick's first for queer women in sports. How was that for you?
I had a blast. I was just here for fun. So like, I don't know. It's nice to be challenged in a game and like to try to do better than your level. I'm a firm believer in surrounding yourself with people who are better than yourself so that you can get better. So I really think that playing against Wakanda was like, it was perfect. It gave me that little bit of spice that I needed to like try to get better and fight. And second round we played, it was just fun. It was a lot of fun.
Well, I would like to thank, because playing with Kendricks and her team is amazing. They have this amazing energy, and even in the call while we were playing, the yelling, the whispering, it was amazing. It was really, really fun, and I completely agree with her about not falling. This game is practically about not falling or knowing how to get back with this really, really hard.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. Thank you.
We should do it again. Rematch someday soon.
There we go. We're starting some little like healthy rivalries going on here.
Good.
Love a good healthy rivalry.
I felt like you like let me like unleash myself. So the second one, I was like yelling. I was like, "Oh my god, I've got this!" I was like, "Look at me go!" Like it was really intense, and I apologized to Melanin Gamers because I didn't ask permission to yell as much as I did. But God, it was so much fun. It was so good. It was just so much fun.
Did you feel more confident in that second match?
I did, and I don't even know why. I think I just like let myself enjoy it a bit more, and like the yelling really helps me. So like getting passionate about it. So it's like, I don't know. I'm sure there's no way to actually correlate like yelling and getting passionate with performance, but like I feel like the second matchup, I was in it. I was like, look at me go! Like I was not trash talking, but like sprinkling trash talking. like I know the audience could hear us, but I'd be like, look at me go! I got back on the thing! And they're just like, yeah! So we were all vibing. It was great. It wasn't more challenging. It was just like being set against other opponents who, one, play different heroes, and then two, is a different atmosphere, right? Like it was just a different playthrough. It was really good.
So that does bring us to the last matchup. And Wakanda Streamers brought in 1 win, while Melanin Gamers brought in the 2. Wakanda Streamers, how do you think you fared in that match?
Well, it's Melanin Gamers. What can I say? They got this undefeated champion atmosphere, and I told Kendricks that I will try to learn all her techniques, all the strategies. I'll change my name to COVID. I will start whispering on the enemy's ears. I don't know, but playing against Melanin Gamers keeps us wanting to compete again.
Mm-hmm.
And all I can say really is that we will be back, Melanin Gamers.
So add in a community games today. So we'll have a server open for Rocket League for anyone in the community to play and take part in over the day. Where are we? Okay, so while we are waiting for those matches to finish, and get the results. Me and Nigel are going to jump in some Rocket League.
Yeah, this should be interesting.
And I'm playing on my Switch, which I don't have set up to a monitor at the moment. So I'm just trying to get the little standy thing to work. That lets you know how terrible of a player I am. I also keep getting a boost and accelerate confused. So I'm like boosting when I
use them both.
And I'm like,
I should say I'm also not great. I don't think I'm great at any game, but we'll see how good I am at this one.
We that's what we need to do as like a gamepad challenge. We find out what game Nigel's good at.
Yes, please help me. I'm trying to do this slow control thing, and it just didn't work because someone took the ball off me.
Slow control thing? What's the slow control thing?
Well, basically, I'm just slow. And I'm trying to control the ball. That's what that is. But they won't let me because everyone's just like super fast. I just want to get to grips with this.
I thought that was like a power or something you could have in the game, or
no, it's just me. Just me. I've introduced that terminology into Rocket League.
Okay.
You're welcome, community.
I'm not someone that like really follows sports anymore. I used to be like really into a lot of sports. But I never understood American football, so...
I understood that part. That part was very clear. Like, destroy the other team.
Oh! I'm like...
Nope.
Jumped
Where did
into
he
the
come
boot.
from?
I don't know. And my goal is to hit any car that's not my colour.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that aids our team. Though I keep pressing the wrong buttons for boosts and jump for some reason.
Are you on the... Oh, I just tackled Spongy.
No, that's not who you're supposed to
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we're in overtime now. We've got this. I'm going to actually try and maybe contribute to the goal scoring aspect. But, you know, like all of the team is valuable.
Yeah.
Like whether you're defending or attacking other players, like all of those things are...
It all contributes to the team.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I actually hit the ball. I think that was the first time in the match. And it was in the rough direction. Oh, did I just destroy a car or something? I don't know. I hit a car and then everything exploded.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you do that on purpose?
I mean, I'm playing bumper. I told you. I aimed for them and I don't know how I made them explode, but we're like 2 minutes in overtime. Okay.
Is it just like first to score?
I guess.
Okay.
Go on, Nigel. Let's try slow and controlled. Oh no.
Slow. I've been trying that since the start.
Oh, it's near the goal, but it's not in
close.
it. That's not helpful to the cause. Chat, who do you think's gonna win this match? Orange team, or blue team? Bearing in mind, me and Nigel are on orange.
Yeah, that's important information.
Oh my god, how do people play this game? People are so talented. Go on, Nigel.
Wrong direction.
Wait, oh, it's so close to the goal. Oh, it's kind of in it, it's not quite in it. Oh my god, I nearly scored a goal. It was like...
I saw that. That was agonizingly close.
Oh, that was so close again. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, that counted as my goal. I scored. I'm the champion. I'm the overall winner last year.
Okay. So that's how you play Rocket League, people.
So let's head over to the results of the Overcooked rounds.
Really going for it this time because they've had a lot of experience in playing Rocket League in general. So, for example, in Rocket League, there's a sort of training mode where it goes through all of the different exercises in the game and stuff.
Yeah.
And it goes from beginner to intermediate to expert. And you've got.
I bet they've been playing the expert then, haven't they?
Yeah. So it's one of those games that are like it's easy to start playing, but once you get onto the nitty gritty of how to play,
yeah. Oh, that just kind of skidded in there.
That was unfortunate.
I do know that Queer Women Esports was saying they had their faith riding on Overcooked and they weren't as confident in Rocket League, but they could still prove us wrong.
It's pretty interesting because they're I'm not too sure about how much I don't know much about the organization. I've only seen it from the videos and stuff that they've given us. So like I actually expected them to be really, really good at Rocket League, since Rocket League is like the only game of the three that is here that's got a full esports backing. Like Brawlhalla has offline and online. Well, they had online events before the global bad thing happened. But they still do offline online events. But Rocket League is probably one of the more consistent games that are for esports. So I'd actually expect them to have like a lot of like players that play Rocket League for the simple fact that it's so commonly played, but it also has a big esports scene as well. Oh, nice save.
That was very good.
So yeah, so like them saying that they were betting the hedges on Overcooked, is like, but that's the only non-esports game there.
And you said before that Rocket League was an indie studio then. That's so cool. I remember when it came out and everyone was like, oh my god, I want to play Rocket League, and I looked at it, I was like, I think I'd just be awful at it.
It's one of those games where it's like you just have to play it, and the more you play it, the more experience you gain.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, it's one of those games where like depending on how much time you put in, it really starts to show.
Yeah.
So I would don't ever worry about, oh man, I'm gonna be awful at this game like forever. But it's like one of those things where the more you practice and stuff, and the tutorial is really good for this game. So you just keep playing and stuff, and it'll eventually click.
One day I'm gonna come onto a gamepad and I'll be like, guys, I played Rocket League. I actually played it, and I can't tell you when that will be, but one day I'll surprise you all.
I am waiting for that day.
What kind of streamers play Rocket League? They did play last time, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they played Rocket League before last time as well.
I can't remember how they played, so this whole round is now going to be new to me because I can't remember how. Okay, well, they've scored 1 so far. So I would probably be, what is it, bronze as the bottom. If I ever tried Street Fighter, I would be there forever.
Yeah. Again, fighting games is a bit like Rocket League, where it shows how much time you put in. Like, oh, is that in?
You say that, but I know. I can just tell. I just never. I don't know. Maybe if I put
I've been playing fighting games since I've been 4 or 5, and I'm 30 now. So I've been playing it for 25 years, and I still ain't that great. But the thing is that like. The thing is, I actually think Rocket League is more executionally heavy than fighting games, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, because like in Rocket League, there's a lot of your execution changes so much of your decision making in game. So how you move around in the air and stuff like that, how you're able to float and stuff really dictates on what you can and cannot do in game, right? But in the majority of fighting games, a lot of it comes down to like basic-ish combos depending on the character, and then your decision making is based on where you're standing at that time and what button you're pressing. So you're more reading the opponent rather than playing against the systems of the mechanics of the game, like Rocket League. So I actually think Rocket League is a harder game to learn, to be honest. So
Yeah, it does. It does look like it's like the way Melanin Gamers play, especially. You can see that there's a lot of skill involved in this game. It's not just kicking a ball around. Like,
yeah, definitely.
There we go. Wait, was that the other? Did they score for themselves, or was that the other team?
It was their own goal, unfortunately.
Oh,
wait, hold on,
no,
it was actually they scored.
Oh no, it was Kendrick's. There you go.
My brain's in somewhere completely different. See, that's why when you have lack of sleep. It's just there you go.
Yeah.
See the effect happening in real time.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my, wow. Okay. Both teams are really picking it up this round, though. Like, it's getting particularly close this time.
So Wakanda streamers and queer women in esports. The thing is that both their ping is absolutely horrifying, actually, because they're both connecting to an EU server.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they're not from the UK, either of them, so they've got like a really high ping compared to what Melanin Gamers had at the start.
Oh, and Melanin Gamers 3-2.
I can still bring it back.
I saw Kendrick's got beached onto the post, like, and that is the most annoying thing when that happens. Like, I can sympathize with that one. No, the real is that's happened to me so many times when playing. I'm just like, woof. That
not
is
the best position to be in.
Yeah, I know how that feels because the game doesn't. Even though the game has got slopes in its corners and stuff, it doesn't really read elevation too well, especially on a sharp angle like the post and stuff. So weird things start to happen when you drive over it. So yeah, I know that. I know that it feels real quick. Oh, is this it?
Oh, that's it. So Wakanda streamers are taking away. So they won the last one, didn't they, as well? So they are the champions of this round.
Yeah, they ran away with a combination of 478 ping.
So what do the things they're running over the circle things do? Do they like speed you up?
Oh, they give you boost. Yeah. So
okay, right.
Do you know that little circular gauge thing on the bottom right hand side?
Yeah.
That is your boost gauge. So whenever you go over the panels, you get a boost. So I think the smaller ones give you 15, but if you go over the large ball ones, they give you a maximum 100 straight away.
Okay, I see.
So, and boost has various different functions in the game. So it allows you to hover, it allows you to fly, and it allows you to put extra speed into shots and stuff like that if you hit it a certain way.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, boost is like a what's the word for it? It's like gold dust in Rocket League.
So we're gonna get quick reactions of those last matches on. Oh my god, how have I just forgot? We're literally just talking about it. Rocket League. My brain just completely stopped working there. So for quick reaction of those final matches in Rocket League, as well as finding out what prizes the teams want to claim for their wins. So we had Melanin Gamers against queer women in esports, and Melanin Gamers take 2 rounds for that, taking in the victory. So we're gonna go to queer women in esports. How did you find Rocket League?
Well, first off, the first round we thought was a practice round, and I was in it by myself for like maybe 2 minutes, but that was fine. We recovered. I honestly think, though, we did the worst. I was on the ceiling. I flipped. I did things I didn't know existed. I don't drive in real life, so also don't know what I'm doing in-game either. So while we lost horribly, and by horribly, I mean like 10-0, 9-0, I think. It was like the most fun. Like, I swear every game that we've played since like this morning has like literally just gotten better. And like the banter and the screaming and the yelling and just like the energy in the game was just like out of this world. It was amazing.
Yeah, I actually got to be in the call for this one, and I'm like, wow, this is so entertaining. Maybe next time we'll have to do like a behind-the-scenes recording of what
I don't know if that's
on.
allowed. I was loud, and men and our language just flicked off. We were letting it known that we were not happy at Dark Knight's teammate, who I refuse to name by name because I'm just so mad. So mad at that man. God. Anyway, that was awesome.
Well, glad you enjoyed it. Dark Knight, how was that face-off for you?
Like you said, the energy that she brings is just hilarious. I'm trying to focus. That's why he scored all the goals, because I was too busy laughing with my Mac muted. And I was just like, you know what? Let me just be in goal, and then you just do everything. And then he was like, okay, cool. So you couldn't hear what she was saying, what they were saying. So yeah, there's definitely the energy that they bring is this man.
Lovely. And then we had queer women in esports staying on to then face against Wakanda streamers, who also took two wins in there. And so how did the match against Wakanda streamers compare to your first match with Medlin Gamers?
I feel like we were even more aggressive and angry, and I scored my first and only goal, which was like, so amazing. And then like Amanda scored her first goal, which was also amazing. And for a brief moment in time, we were like 2-0 in the lead, which was phenomenal for like 5 seconds.
So how was it going up against queer women in esports?
It was incredible. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I don't really play this game, Rocket League. I never know what's going on. So I just set my mind to do whatever I can. Try to touch the ball at least once, which didn't happen. You guys could tell that. And when I heard them, it was amazing. I unmuted myself just to laugh, because I was laughing a lot here. And I thought, no, I have to unmute, because it was really amazing. It was really funny. It was incredible. And I want to play again and again, because that energy is incredible. Thank you.
I don't think we can wait till like the next GamePad event. So maybe we'll have to like get everyone together for some like community games nights or something.
Yeah.
I was trying to focus. I mean, yes, because me and Shokito, we try to separate our call because we speak Portuguese. So he was focus, try to hit the ball. And in the other headset, I was just hearing the screaming and try to defend it. I'm trying to defend it. I said, it's impossible.
And then our last round was Wakanda streamers versus Medlin Gamers. So Wakanda streamers. So Talix, how was that for your team?
The last round?
Yeah.
I'd rather not talk about it before consulting my therapist, because I don't know what happened. I felt like I know that a truck ran over us, but I didn't see the plate, so I'd rather not. I would like to quote Neil deGrasse Tyson on this. I just don't know what happened, really.
The last round, the first round when we played, it was nerve-wracking, because they start scoring goals and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to be in goal, because if I move out of goal, like they will do some, like I think one of them like scored. He laid himself up and scored the goal. It was like two. He was like at the time. So I was like,
it was like split in two.
Yeah,
it was like
kind of for duties. I was like, okay, so we're playing them kind of games. So then we had to like just rearrange our entire strategy and go from there. But yeah,
we had to rearrange too, and usually I stay there in the back since I can't do anything really, so I just pretend that I'm the goalkeeper, but it wasn't working, so I tried to mark the goals. Didn't work too. Funny. So I tried to hit the enemy. I mean, I can break their cars, but when I tried to do that, I was only hitting Shokito. And I said, what is going on? Then I gave up.
So, should we get into the prizes now? I think we should. So we'll go over the team standards and ask what prizes that you want. So in the third place, we have Queer Women in Esports. You didn't actually get any wins, but
no, don't put it like that. Third place is fabulous. Don't give the context. We placed third. How fantastic is that?
Great. Podium position. There we go.
Exactly.
So and one draw. So but we want to give you a prize for like sportsmanship and just amazing energy and entertainment and just really bringing everything alive. So you can choose from a voucher for PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, or Steam. What would you like to go for?
Let's go with Steam.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So we'll get you a Steam voucher sent over. And then second place, we have Wakanda streamers who got in 3 wins and a draw. So what gift cards would you like? So yes.
We would like everything for PS4.
There we go. So PlayStation for Wakanda streamers. And then our champions, drum roll. We have Melanin Gamers who won 5 rounds. So congratulations.
Thank you.
What would you like for your vouchers?
Oh, we'll take Steam like across the board.
Across the board Steam. Okay, excellent. So that was all of our prize winners. We literally thank you so much, everyone. It was just amazing energy. Really great competition, and we're so glad that you all really enjoyed yourselves enough to want to play more and more.
Oh yeah.
Which is the point of a GamePad. We want to bring communities together and bring everyone together so that we can really enjoy the things that we love, the games that we really love, and just show how much games really can bring a whole load of different people together from across the world as well. We have like just everyone here today. Hello everyone. We are gonna just do our final roundups of the event. So thank you so much for joining us for today. Thank you anyone that has been here for the whole event. You are definitely and I'm joined by Nigel, mayamada's co-founder. So do we have the selfie challenge? Do we have a selfie challenge winner?
You know what? I think we've got a selfie shy audience, you know.
To be fair, I didn't even do my selfie. So
okay, next time. Okay.
I didn't set a good example. But yeah, thank you to all our teams for taking part in the Friendly Fire competition. The energy was absolutely amazing, as always. It was really nice to have new teams. Really like that we get to sort of meet all these different teams when we do these events.
Yeah, I think it's a good, like you're saying on the interview, like getting a chance to meet new people and for other people to meet different teams from around the world. Like it didn't quite occur to me that we had a sort of global team thing, everyone representing different countries.
Exactly. And also a massive thank you to our cosplay guest, Queen Kerosene, for the live interview. It was really great to get. I love getting insights from cosplayers. It helps inspire me to actually like do another cosplay every time.
Cool. We'll work you up. We'll get enough inspiration so that we get you on some GamePad event doing cosplay.
Yeah. Maybe then you'll have to interview me as the cosplayer.
Yeah, we could do that. We could arrange that.
Hashtag goals. And also all our supporters and collaborators to ensure we can bring great discussions and interviews for people to get more insight into the gaming industry. And yeah, also massive shout out to the GamePad team for, you know, working behind scenes, putting this all together. There is a lot that goes on behind the scenes, even at,
there's a lot going on today as well.
Yes.
Just need to pull that together.
We have some like technical issues and other things that just happen. These things happen, especially when you are bringing together like global teams, people from everywhere. We're all doing this remotely. Things happen, and what makes it look so good on the outside is when all the team in the background are just working hard to fix it, to make it
to all the tech issues, so that you will never know unless we tell you, like we just did. But you know,
but at least you'll never live and experience it as we do, and also help keep me on track, because things just happen, they sort it out, and then I'm like, okay, where are we at? It's great. And then, of course, a final thank you to you, our audience that has been watching us throughout the day. We really hope that you got some entertainment out of this. You also got some massive insight and maybe some inspiration. So yeah, please let us know in the Discord what bits you found really insightful or entertaining or helpful. Yeah, and we do have some future GamePad plans. So both interviews and all 3 parts of the panel will be premiering on mayamada YouTube channel this coming Monday at 7 p.m. So check the channel for the schedule. We've also launched our Studio 77, the new GamePad membership that gives you exclusive access to events and content from the mayamada universe. This means more live streams, more interviews and panels, plus games night and mayamada artwork over the year. Our panel on mental health in video games is still available on Twitch VOD. And we have our monthly games night with myself, Nigel, and the Studio 77 members later on in the month.
We're playing Roblox, right?
Yes, Roblox.
Okay.
Yes, this is what we decided at the last games night, and we didn't do one last month, but we're looking to do them monthly from now on. So keep an eye out. And with those games nights, you'll be able to watch along on Twitch as well. But to be involved, you do have to be a Studio 77 member, and you'll be able to join in on the Discord. And we want you to vote in our April GamePad poll. So we do a monthly poll, and this month we're asking, what feature would you most like in a Nintendo Switch Pro? And we'll be announcing the results on our May GamePad report video on the mayamada YouTube channel. So, Nigel, what else? Have I voted in that? Have I voted in that? I feel like I always think I do, and then last minute I'm like, oh wait, I still need to vote. I haven't.
I think I need to vote as well.
I'm going to vote.
Make your voice heard, people.
Yes. While I am choosing my vote, what else do we have in the mayamada universe? Nigel.
So we got a few other things for those that don't know. As well as doing our GamePad event, mayamada is a manga brand. So you'll see some of our characters in the overlay right now. These are just some of the characters, and one of them, Blake, who is in, what is this, the top left, the rabbit in the top left. So we are working on a new story for Blake Sirius called Sirius Through the Fog. It is a, there you go. It is a story inspired by a pandemic. I say inspired for lack of a better word, but after the year that was 2020, a lot of our plans changed. I thought I'd put some of those experiences, some of those lessons into a story in the mayamada universe. So it's going to be Blake and his team having to face a slightly different pandemic than the one we're we're all experiencing now, but pandemic nonetheless. And it's about focusing on the positive outcomes and lessons that you can still have in situations like those. So we are just about starting on the artwork, and Kickstarter backers have seen like the first page. We're going to be starting on putting more of the artwork together, and we will have pre-orders available on the website this coming week. I thought I'd get it done today, but we'll do it this coming week. So for people interested in the story, you'll be able to pre-order that when it's done later in spring/early summer. So that is our manga side of things. Tazziii and I also do a podcast. So the Story X Story podcast is back for season 3. So we started again in February. So we've done a bunch of episodes so far. And this is our opportunity to do deep dives into stories across pop culture and basically break them down, talk about what we like, what we didn't like, have existential crises. We've had that a few times. And also do interviews with industry professionals. So that is available wherever you get your podcast from. So our last episode was a bonus episode from our Twitch stream with Carla Reyes of Square Enix and Cold Current. So we talked to her about her journey into the games industry, things she learned, and advice for other people. This coming week, we have a deep dive into X-Men Days of Future Past with Wulong Talks. So you can catch that, subscribe, so make sure that you get every episode that comes out Thursday. I want to highlight something next month that we're doing that's pretty big. We're going to be talking to Bob Cheshire. You might not have heard of his name, but you've definitely heard of the stuff he's worked on, because Bob is a concept artist who has worked on properties for Marvel, Star Wars, and Jurassic Park franchises. So we're going to be talking about the process of concept art, what that means for these big budget projects, and seeing if we can find out what's happening with the next Marvel project as well.
I don't think we're going to be able to get anything out, but we're going to try.
We can try. we can try. So, so you can check out the podcast there. And that's pretty much it for us, our event. Before we go, though, I just want to signpost something that's happening. I think it might have already started right now, but
yeah, I believe it has.
So over in LA, there's a group called Oxy Game Guild, and they are running a Careers in Gaming panel, which is happening from now. They're covering esports and other topics. So yeah, after we're done here, go check that out. We'll put a link in Twitch chat, and you can find that. If you are interested in careers in gaming, I guess you're somewhat interested if you're here, but yeah, for those esports, content creation, that kind of thing. So that is our event. Thank you again, everyone who's tuning in, everyone who is watching this later. We are doing a lot of things after GamePad. We have our next GamePad Online event in the summer. Follow us online, follow us on Twitch, YouTube, you know the drill. Just follow us everywhere. And we will see you next time. Have I forgotten anything, Tazziii? I feel like we've covered
everything. Yeah. If
okay,
not, right. We got Twitter, we got social media.
yeah, we're easy to find. Okay, everyone is now free to go wherever. We can't go anywhere, but you're free to go to another room, basically. So
yeah,
thank you for coming. That's been our event, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hey there, I'm Nigel from mayamada. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the other great videos we have on the channel. You can also join the GamePad Discord and check out the next event at gamepad.events. We'll see you soon.